In this video, we'll show you how to extract data from your invoices in minutes with Impera. Here's an example. Let's say you have a group of invoices you wanted to extract data from. Go to the Instant Invoices page, which is linked in the description, scroll down, and choose the type of invoice you need. It'll take you to the Impera platform, and you'll land in your new Instant Invoices collection. Notice that the fields are pre-populated for you. All you need to do at this point is upload your own invoices. Impera is going to do its thing and extract values for these pre-populated fields from your files. When it's done, take a moment to review the predictions. Though this collection comes pre-trained, you may need to do a bit of tidying up. Let's take a closer look at one of these invoices. We'll open up a low confidence value with the red Review Recommended marker to see if there's anything we can adjust. Though this prediction for the customer name field is labeled as low confidence and review recommended, it looks like the value is actually correct. However, in the case that Impera predicts this value incorrectly, I could adjust the blue box to capture the correct value. Either way, I'll hit Confirm Value in blue box when I'm done. By correcting or confirming values, you give Impera a clearer picture of what correct values look like. As you can see, Impera is taking our input and reprocessing values in the customer name field. Let's also open up this low confidence prediction for the purchase order field for this invoice. Again, this value was predicted correctly, so we'll simply confirm this is correct, and Impera will take this new input into account to improve itself. Feel free to open up any files and confirm even highly confident correct values. Every bit of your input helps make this collection better and better. Let's go over customizing your Instant Invoice collection by adding, removing, or renaming fields. If you want a field beyond what's pre-built into an Instant Invoice, start by opening any file. I'll open up this Archer's invoice and enter Extraction View. I'll be adding the field Sales Rep. Start by clicking New Field. The first thing you'll do is choose your field type. In this case, it's single text value. Go highlight the value on the document and name this field. Click Create Field when you're done. Impera will start searching for values for the field Sales Rep in the other files in the collection. Once predictions for this field come in, we'll open files and start confirming or correcting predictions for this field. This process is called training because you're teaching Impera how to more accurately identify this value in other files in this collection. Just a side note, once added, any new fields will show up in the right sidebar for all the files in this collection. If some of your invoices don't have a value for that field, no problem. The value for this field will just remain blank. You can also remove fields you don't need by clicking the three dots by the field name and hitting Delete. To reverse this action, you can always add this field back by repeating the steps we just went over for creating a new field. You can always change field names to whatever suits you. While in Collection View, click the three dots by any field name and hit Edit. Make any changes you need and click Save or hit your Enter key. Another side note, similar to how newly added fields will show up in the sidebar of each file in this collection, changes like removing and renaming fields will be seen in every file in the collection as well. So, if you change the name of one field from Date to Due Date, you'll see the updated name Due Date in each file in the collection. For now, Impera doesn't automatically extract line items found in tables, but stay tuned as we work to develop this feature. However, you can still extract line items yourself in two ways. First, the automatic way. I'll open up this file and click the purple box that appears over the table. Impera automatically places this purple box over detected tables to make things easier for you. Impera will detect column headers and their corresponding values in the first row, so just go through them and make sure they're correct. Doing this creates something like a row template that Impera uses to locate and extract other table rows. Impera has returned predictions for the next row in this table. I'll confirm values, then confirm the entire row. This triggers Impera to use this input to improve its table extraction predictions for this collection. The second way is to extract the table manually. I'll demonstrate on this North Sea invoice. Click New Field and choose the table field type. A blue box will appear. Shape it over the first row values only. Avoid any headers or any other rows. Then, we'll format this row by highlighting the first row values and typing in the names of the columns they belong to, one by one. Hit Finish Setup once you've added all the columns. As before, you're creating a row template that Impera uses to extract the rest of the tables in your collection. Read more about table extraction through a link in the description. A few moments ago, I showed you how to add a table using the automatic way, which is clicking on an automatically detected table via a purple box. We did this on the invoices from the vendor Axie, so this table field will include all of Axie's table columns. Because all our different types of invoices feature their own tables, we want to be able to extract all their table data as well. Open up a different invoice, this time the North Sea invoice, and we'll add its line items to the table field we made on the Axie invoice. Find and click the table field and start setting up the table for this type of invoice using the manual method. Shape the box over the first row of values and start formatting this row. As you do this, you'll see the column names that were set up previously, so we'll continue to use those and find an equivalent value in this table. This first column is called Items, and I know the values for this field from the Axie invoices contain a general item description, so we'll select this value. The next column is Product Number. Looks like Item Number is the equivalent column for this invoice, so I'll highlight the value under Item Number. The next column is Quantity, so we'll grab the value under Order Quantity. Next is Price. And lastly, we have Total Price, which is labeled as Extended Price on this particular invoice. Hit Finish Setup. Impera will start extracting the rest of the rows for this table. As we did before, we'll quickly review rows starting from the top to help train Impera extract this table accurately. You can use the same process for the other invoice types in this collection. Now, I want to show you how to add the table in the invoices from the vendor Archers. These are unique because they have a column that only shows up in these invoices. I'm going to follow the same steps as before to input these columns into this table field. After I do that, I'll add this column with shoe size values. I'll name this column Size and highlight the value. Side note, though this value is a number, I can see at the bottom of this column that there's a value that says medium. To include both number and text values for this column, change the type to text. When you're done, hit Finish Setup. Then we'll do our typical bit of cleanup by confirming row predictions when they come in. Now that we've finished up, you can see this table field contains all the column headers for all the files in this collection across all types of invoices. And as you can see, these Archers invoices have values for the size column, but that column will simply be blank in the other invoices. If you want this field to only appear in the Archers invoices and not the others, create a separate collection for Archers invoices and copy the fields and training data over. This way, you can have a collection just for Archers invoices. To do this, select the Archers invoice files and hit Add to a new collection. Create your new collection, and once you do, import fields and training from this current collection into your new one by going up to the drop-down by the collection name and hitting Import Fields. Make sure you select the Import Training checkbox as you do this. You'll see the predictions for the Archers invoice start to roll in. And that's how to use Instant Invoices. Take them for a spin and let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.